Okay, everybody, listen up. This is my brand new Facebook page. It's Walter Lee Hampton II. Take a look at those pictures on there. It's a new page. This is the one I need you all to go to and add me as a friend. Send me a friend request to this page. Look for those pictures. Walter Lee Hampton II. This is my new Facebook page. It's up. It's set up. I'm loading pictures. Go there and add me as a friend today. Do it now. Good evening, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Monday. It is June 3rd. I don't know why I said May 2nd in the last video. It was June 3rd. And I wanted to talk. There's been a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit. This has been a rough ass summer. On top of my sinuses whooping my ass. Y'all done took so much medication over here and used that neti pot. Every time I use it, if you ever use a neti pot, you can see the mucus coming out, like gobs of mucus coming out. And I don't know why my allergies are kicking my ass this summer. My throat is better. I can talk a little bit better. My voice is sounding. It's just been a rough summer. And it's just been rough. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you go through a phase in life. What do people say? There's a term for this. A season. This is just a rough season for me right now. So I'm just trying to figure a lot of this shit out. It's just a lot of confusion between a lot of people who are important in my life. My mother, Earl, my nephews, relationships, just confused, chaos and confused. Like I said, y'all, the door is closed. And his phone's on mute. I can't deal with it right now. My mother and I, we still going through it. And I'm just like, we can't live in peace and harmony. It just ain't happening. And it's just like we going at it. It's just a war going on right now. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to have this type of conflict between my mother and I over something that I didn't birth into this world. I mean, she really feels I should step up to the plate and take care of grown ass men that I didn't bring into this world. It's not fair to me or her. And I keep telling her, let it go. Let them go. So anyway, I had a lot on my mind. Earl's been coming around. I told you that's a Netflix movie right there. That's a series of videos and movies and this is vodka, cranberry, and orange juice. Look, I didn't even drink. Fuck that shit. You dealing with niggas, the best way to deal with niggas is vodka. That's the only way. And a lot of it. I may have 1 or 2 drinks a day. That's about it. I wouldn't even say a day, because some days I don't have any drinks at all. But today was one of them days where I just had to say, oh Lord, these niggas. I have to ask this question. I wanted to do what is it like over in white land? Are they having these same issues and problems? I just want to go over there and knock on one of them rich white folks' door. What's going on inside this house? When I lived up there in Buckhead, I'd be driving by the white folks' house, flowers blooming, beautiful cars, everything just gorgeous. I just want to go there and say, is everything okay in here? Because I don't believe that shit. I see these beautiful flowers and y'all look happy. Are y'all happy up in here? Is there some nigga shit going on in here too? The white folks probably looking at me like, what are you talking about? We just happy over here. We're white and happy. Now I can imagine you going through the same hell that I'm going through over here, dealing with family, friends, and neighbors, and all this other shit. I got some nosy neighbors over here. But anyway, I can imagine it's the same. Sometimes you do look over there and you just say, wow, they look like they're having a good damn time. Happy couples, happy houses, beautifully landscaped yards, everything just looks immaculate. You just want to say, can you adopt me? Because I'm sure you're not fussing and fighting over here about take care of your nephews. Really, I wanted to do this video about forgiveness. Because I'm struggling with it, y'all. Y'all, when people do something to me, I don't know why, but it takes me years to get past it. Years. I'm talking years. And it'll sit there. And I'll brush it aside. But if I see that person, I'm like, okay, that's that motherfucker there. And it's always, this is the weird thing. There's always somebody that was close to me. friend, a family member. And I can't let it go because you were so close to me. How could you do this to me? Anyway, I saw a friend of mine I hadn't spoken to in 10 years, y'all. 10 years, and I won't speak to him. And it was just so strange because we literally almost crashed into each other. And I looked at him, he looked at me, and I wanted to bash that nigga skull. And 10 years later, I almost ended up in Fulton County Jail. I'm not lying, y'all. I looked at him and I just really wanted to whoop that nigga. I said, this is my opportunity. Because I hadn't saw him in years. I said, this is it. And I had to catch myself. I said, we're going to go after her. If flash of anger came over me, this is it. I can get his ass right here. And I said, Lord, Walter, let it go. And he kept walking and looking. And I just stood there, y'all, because I wanted to beat that nigga's ass. I did. I'm not lying. Woo! That nigga came close to death. I gotta let it go. And I swear to you, I had not seen him since 2010. So about 9 years. This is 9 years. I knew he was alive, but I hadn't seen him. And to stumble across his motherfucking ass, all the chaos and confusion he caused in my life that I'm still dealing with today because of his dumb ass. But he was a friend, my best friend. I wanted to kill that nigga today. But I had to let it go. Now, almost 10 years later, y'all, I'm still like, okay. I've struggled with this. This is my problem because I let people in, but the door's closed now. But I've and locked. You let people into your life and they cause all this chaos and confusion, and you just say, what did I do to you to do this to me? To say these things about me, to create this conflict. The reason why my mother and I are going at it because of this nigga. And the shit he went and told her, and she's still bringing it up today. He was able to get into my mother's head and say things to her about me that just were false. And I've had to fight this shit for years. So to see him today and to still be struggling with my mother, because of a friend going back and getting into her head about bullshit that was false and lies. He got into Earl's head, my mother's head, my brothers and sisters' heads, my aunts. He was on a warpath for me, but he was my best friend. Riding in my car every day, over eating at restaurants. All this. See, I didn't know this stuff was going on behind my back. I didn't know. I didn't know he was taking my mother to lunch. Taking my aunt to lunch and doing this stuff. Taking my mother to fancy restaurants. They never said a word. I didn't know anything until later. Now, my mother being the good Christian she is, instead of saying, Walter, so-and-so called me today and took me to lunch. I'd be like, huh? What's he doing taking you to lunch? And what y'all talking about? What is going on here? This went on for years. And my mother never said a word. But I couldn't figure out what was going on. I'm like, what is this? He was planting seeds in their heads about me. Because he was a nigger. He was just he was the nigger. Jealousy, envy, and hate had done nothing to nobody. So he decides I'm gonna destroy him through his family. Now, I didn't have access to his family. And I'm not that type of person. He made sure I had no access to his family, brothers and sisters. But he had complete access to mine. Taking him to dinner, lunch, hanging around my family, showing up at my mama's house. But of course, I didn't know any of this stuff. Don't tell Walter I came over here. Don't tell Walter I think we're going to dinner and lunch. So, I can't forgive him. I won't. I can't. It ain't going to happen. But I can let it go and forget about him. To me, he's been dead for years. Until I saw him today. Dead. I don't think about him. People ask about him, I say, I don't know. In my mind, he's dead. He is. I buried him a long time ago. But to see, so I wanted to whip that nigga's ass. See, a lot of people don't know me, y'all. Back in the day, I did some hideous shit to some people who got on my fucking nerves. And I'm learning how to stop putting my hands on these niggas so before I end up in jail. But sometimes that's all a nigga knows is you beat their motherfucking ass. But I've learned I don't want to handle things that way. You know, you get older, you get wiser, supposedly. I'm 49. And I almost went to jail today for murder. As I felt. And people say, well, forgiveness is not for you, it's for the other person. Huh? Okay, fuck him. Because he didn't give a fuck when he was fucking me over. So I'm supposed to just forgive him and forget about it. Hey, so-and-so, how are you doing? So good to see you. I haven't seen you in years. No, nigga, it don't work that motherfucking way. Get the fuck out of my face. He didn't say one fucking word to me because he knew better. He knew better. I'd have ripped his ass apart. Y'all, he a little small, little skin frame. Just a fag from hell. I whooped his ass in that damn stone. Police that got there, he splattered all over that damn floor. Well, who ran him over? I did, officer. And it's not like I carry that anger around in my heart towards him, because I don't. I just bumped into him today, and it's still in my spirit, I'll say. I don't think about him. And I was going to do a series of videos about that whole incident in my life, y'all, and it is a doozy. But I'm not ready even 9 years later. Almost 10 years, I still ain't ready to do I'm not ready to talk about that whole incident. It just ain't. That's how I ended up on Facebook. It's weird. And that incident that took place in my life with that individual and some other issues with y'all, so I ended up on Facebook. Back in 2010, 2009, 10. Because everybody was talking about, so you should be on Facebook. And I was like, no, I wasn't on Facebook. But after that happened, I don't know. I logged into Facebook and I was angry and I was venting on Facebook about this whole situation. I was in a lot of pain back then. And people were responding to my pain. So when I see people in pain on Facebook, I understand it because I was there. And I didn't know those people. I was just typing on the computer late at night. Just mad. And that one thing led to another. And y'all, when I vent. And I'm not one of these people to hold it in. Hell no. That's one thing Earl said about me. He said, Walter, you speak your mind. Even in our relationship, if something going on, I say, oh, wait a minute. And I can't hold it in. When I'm angry at my mother, she gonna know. We gonna go at it. Ain't gonna be, no, this is my mother, and I'm gonna be disrespectful. Oh no, my brother, you gotta sometimes be a little bit disrespectful to get her to shut her damn mouth and go have a seat. Because she'll go on forever. Anyway, I've struggled with forgiveness, and I've learned something. Some people, some things you cannot forgive them for. It just ain't gonna happen. Oh, forgive them. I can't do it. So what I can do is move past that person. They can't be around me. They don't get a second chance, not like that. I don't want them in my presence. I don't want them around me. I don't want to see them. If it means I move it to the other side of the town, I will do so. That's what I did. Left Buckhead and came down to East Atlanta because I don't want to see that nigga. He can stay his ass up there in Buckhead, wherever the fuck he at. We were running the same paths. I didn't like that. I said, let me distance myself. My ass over to East Atlanta. It was a lot more peaceful. I didn't get to see them motherfuckers. And traffic is much better over here, too. In Buckhead, that traffic is a nightmare. It was bad in Buckhead. No traffic over here in East Atlanta except for I-20 in the morning, which I'd skip past that. Whew. Yeah, forgiveness is a tough one for me. Has always been. Some people can. Some people are more. Some people are just more. Some people are just more forgiving. But some people can let stuff go a little bit before I can. It's funny because there's a girl I used to deal with, and I almost said her name, and she calls me from time to time. I don't know why, but she used to work for me in the late 90s, 2000s, early 2000s. I had an assistant when I was doing this real estate, and she was helping me. And she used to work for me. And we fell out in that 2010 incident involving that I don't want to talk about. And it was just a lot of shit that took place. So, but she had worked with me for years, and she was one of those people that betrayed me. And from time to time, she calls me and says, well, let's get back together. We had a good thing. Let's get back together, make it work again. We could do. And she would be a great assistant, but I don't trust her. And that's why I don't have an assistant right now, because she knew too much about me, and she used it against me. So I've learned I can't do that assistant mess. People answer your phone calls, answer your emails. She did it all. And she gave too much information, and she literally used it against me. She knew too much about me. But I'm supposed to forgive this bitch and let her back into my home and business, because she broke. And she been broke for years. When she was with me, she made a lot of money. I made sure of it. I made sure she had a nice car and everything. I made sure that bitch rode good and had money in her pockets. You roll with me, we all gonna get paid. Then you betrayed me. Listen to this nigga that almost whooped his ass today. Niggas are something else. But she calls from time to time. And my mother, well, go back with her. You all made a good team. Give her a chance, Mama. See, my mother's a Christian. Her whole radical life her thoughts on life are completely different than mine. Just forgive her, Walter. She's really struggling. She needs some help. Man, that ain't happening, honey. It ain't happening. I'm not going to go through that. And I'm not going to be bothered with that. I'm not going to go through my life dealing with that. I'm not going to do it. So, one day I'm going to talk about those videos. I'm going to tell y'all, but I'm working with someone on something else now. And maybe that would be a great platform for that too. Because it's an astonishing story. And I've never shared it with anybody. Very close people who are close to me know it. And they sit in shock when they hear it. They're like, what happened? And they can't believe it. I've told a few people. Just a few. A little small few. And they're in total shock. I remember I told a friend of mine what happened, and he was just sat there in shock. He was just mesmerized. He was like, Walter, please put this into a book. And I said, one day I will. But right now, even 9 years and some months later, 9 months and some change, it's tough to think back to betrayal on that level, which is what it was. The people that you feed and helping, and they bite your whole damn arm off. Both of them. And then they just act like this normal, like everything's just that, the young woman who, my assistant, Y'all, I put her in the house that we were paying for. Listen to me. She lived in a home. She didn't pay any bills. I paid it. Because I needed her help. So we had bought a little house, renovated. She lived there. The car she was driving, I was paying for it. I paid for all these damn cars. Y'all, I did a lot of shit for a lot of motherfuckers. And none of them were grateful. This bitch was living in the house that I was paying for. She didn't have to pay any rent. I was still paying her. She didn't pay the utilities. I paid those utilities. She had a car and I paid the car payment on in the fucking insurance. Because she needed a car. So I paid for a nice car too. I don't know too many employees who do that type of shit. Give you rent, housing, transportation, cash, pay your own taxes. Anytime she needed something, here, take this credit card, use it. She running up the credit cards. Oh, what are you doing? But this deducted from my pay. I said, okay. Some people have lived. I had this conversation with Earl yesterday. I said, Earl, we lived a good life. A good life that a lot of people didn't live and can't live and don't know how to live. I would say that for, I'm sorry to get off track with that, but we lived a good life. Everybody around me lived a good life. My family members, my friends, people who knew me. But I was always the enemy. I never understood that. I was always the bad guy. But y'all living a good life. Thanks to me and my knowledge. I'm the bad guy. So some people I can't forgive them for what they did to me. I'm not going to forgive them. But I forgot about her and moved on. Excuse me, y'all. That damn drink hit me. But no more assistance. I love having assistants to answer you. It could take my platform to a whole nother level. When you have an assistant, it allows you to do certain things. And it frees up your time to take care of other stuff. But you let somebody into your life, and it could be a horrible situation. It can be bad. Because they know everything. They know everything. And sometimes they can use it against you. Nothing bad. You're not the people are. They know your weaknesses. They know some people can know too much. So I limit that whole I'll do this shit myself. I really don't need the help. That house, back when we doing them houses and renovations and that construction company, was a lot of work. Renting, we had rental property, Section 8 property. So we had a lot of shit going on back then. That's why people are like, why don't you go back to real estate? I look at them like they talking about they fucking mind. Hell, motherfucking no. That was too much work. Was the money good? Of course it was good. But it was a lot of fucking work. No thank you. With them Section 8 tenants and rental properties and raggedy ass houses and condo conversions and paperwork and closing attorneys and lenders, and it was just ridiculous. We give you sleep. Vacation, we didn't even start. This is the funny part. When we had millions of dollars in the bank, didn't take no vacations like we do now. We couldn't. It was impossible. Now we can take a week if you go someplace. People also, I don't know. No, you don't have to forgive a person, but you can move forward without them. You don't have to let them in again to continue their rampage in your life. Sometimes you get to tell niggas to get the fuck on and don't worry about it no more. No more. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think, I might just get a little assistant. It'd be easier. I can do different things, and I can, at this point, I'll cross that bridge at a later date. I need to work on these new opportunities. Anyway, this video is kind of long. If you like my videos, click like because I wanted to do a second one tonight. I may not have time to. But if you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. And I'm going to try to get back on here later on. I'd love to read you all's thoughts and opinions about forgiveness and how you handle it. Should I whip that nigga's ass today? Oh, Lord. It would be sitting here now doing this video. My ass be in Fulton County Jail. Wearing a red jumpsuit. I don't know if they still do the red jumpsuits over there for violent crimes. I don't know, because I ain't been in that place in decades. I try to stay out of there. I have been to Fulton County Jail, I ain't gonna lie. Never been in DeKalb County Jail, but I've been to Fulton County. And I spent a few days, me and Earl spent a few days together at City of Atlanta Jail. Sure in the hell did. Thanks to his dumb ass. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed my videos. Oh, please join me on Facebook. I'm going to crank that up. Wish I had an assistant to make that a whole lot easier. But anyway, I need a social media assistant, but I can imagine it'd be a catastrophe. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. Today is Monday, June 3rd, the year 2019. I'm out of here and enjoy your night.